With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start on the ground with Geis. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the... football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 3rd down, Gibson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 27.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
being chased out left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, when I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st and 10. At the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Kyle Duggar.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Number 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Makes the
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
They'll look to throw here. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 58's the line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down and goal to go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
58 to Mike.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd and short. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Wow, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. 48.
On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back now in Jacksonville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
15 yards on the play, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Viking 18. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, alert 48. Hey,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights for, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
45.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
That's good for another Jacksonville.
On first down, it's Gibson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the 9-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check pass, check pass. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's forced out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On the carry.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Mike, check 33, 33. Let's go one more. Check 3, check 3.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Broncos was
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, a final win here means they'll finish.